Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. And today I might Czech CM4, but as you can tell I don't have a Czech filter because my surplus store wasn't selling them with Czech filters, so I'm gonna take this off. And so just have a GP5 filter. Now if you look at a GP5 filter and it doesn't say GP5 on it, that's because it's in Russian and Russia doesn't use the English alphabet, so that's GP5 in Russian. Now GP5 filters, a lot of people say that after, I believe it's either 1972 or 1974, they are safe. That is a lie because Russian factories kept using asbestos as a cheapening tool. Now let's get onto the mask. Take the filter off. And I need to flip the viewfinder out. Okay, so the mask. The obvious features are the semi-triangular eye lenses, which are, I believe they're the same as the ones on the Czech M10M. It's got a voice diaphragm on the front. I believe that's metal. And then the metal ring around it, and then a plastic inhale-exhale assembly. I don't know what this is. It seems kind of like cloth tape, but it feels kind of rubbery. It's got a brown cotton carry strap that I don't know how they did this, but it's like soft. It's weird. Oh, and this is a size 3. Oh, and it says CM4 on the XL valve cover. But then again, that's going to be backwards because internet. It's got a 5-point head harness with this really nice pad. Now let me fold this over to show you the inside. Now this mask was not used, and that's why it still is the original weird gray color. Oh, and the head harness is incredibly nice. It's really comfortable. And the inside of the mask is incredibly comfortable. I would say it's even more comfortable than my M40, which is strange because my M40 almost fits me perfectly. My only objection with this is how the chin area is molded. And that's my only complaint. So you can see the voice diaphragm, oral nasal cup, and when you look at the eye lenses, you see a little like rib down there. And in the mask, you can see there's an imprint on both sides of the oral nasal cup. I believe that is the T-SAW system. Instead of building it into the side of the mask, they put it on the oral nasal cup, probably for cheapening reasons. If I seem like I'm really crushed down in here, it's because I have my camera angled way down, so. And then at the bottom, there's the XL valve. And let me see if I can pull the oral nasal cup out of the way enough. No, you can't see it. Basically, it's an incredibly comfortable mask. No, that's the filter I got with it, GP5 filter. The Czechs had a different filter that they'd give you with it. And then you can also, and because it's 40mm Gauss threads, you can use it with something like a Russian hose too. Which actually seems quite useful because of the angle it sticks out. Down and down. You'd be walking around like this and it'd be good. Oh, and all the Russian any coffee can filters, don't breathe through them. Bad idea. Now, I'm going to put this NATO filters thread on it incredibly easily. Of course, you won't get a perfectly airtight seal, but if you're going to use NATO filters, you're going to want a NATO mask anyway, so. Now I'm going to put this on. Oh, the carry strap is nice. Now, actually, let me put the camera up like this, and Actually, I'm going to close this door because that is my bathroom. Now, folding the head harness over I find isn't very easy, and the straps kind of get hung up on each other. So I tend to do it the old way that the US military used to teach recruits, which is you get the hands in here like this, chin in, head harness over, hands down, and then adjust. Yep, it's fairly comfortable. You don't have to adjust it too much to have it be tight. I'm going to tighten it a little bit more just in case. It's very comfortable. It's got the Warsaw Pact double exhale valve system where there's an exhale valve right there. And then if I let me put the camera up. And then there's also one in the wait, sorry, I just touched the lens. There's also one in there. I don't know if that worked because I can see. Yeah, as I said, this mask is incredibly comfortable. It's probably on my top. It's probably in my list of favorite masks. I'm sorry if I look over there. I'm looking at the viewfinder. It's incredibly comfortable, and it just does its job really well. It's got the nice like Czech M10M style eye lenses. I can only see about up here is like a centimeter, and then at its peak of where I can't see, it's like maybe a half an inch to a quarter of an inch, and then it goes back down. But there's only from about like here to here that I can't really see much, and then of course there's that little triangle right there that you can't see through. But you get that with almost every mask. As you can tell, the voice diaphragm is really good. Now I'm going to put the NATO filter on it. Man, I never realized how this, I believe this is a Swedish filter, how heavy this thing is. Yep. Oh, and I believe it's a clone of the M60, the German M65, which is a clone of the M8 snout. The head harness, as you can see, is adjusts quite nicely. The head harness stays on the back of your head really well. It's a little, you can't really purge it the normal way I'm used to, which is the US military way, with the filter on. It's got the weird grate, so it's hard to purge when you go. You can't really purge it. Well, this way is like one of the best. Another way is like this way, which could work. I haven't tried it before. Nah, this way is really the only way that works. I'm getting no fog. And yeah, it's just a great mask. I got this at my local surplus store for $40. I paid too much for it, but because I was getting it right on the day, I couldn't pass up that. I have a problem, a major problem with gas masks. Okay, that's all for today. Bye.